Hi, how are you doing tonight? I just wanted to say hello. How are you doing? So, tonight, I want to talk about facing your fears. Um, if you have any kind of fears or an intimidation out there, or anyone is making you feel some type of way, um, face your fears, but let God fight your battles. Never be afraid to face your fears. Hi, Corn. You know why I'm laughing, right? What can I say? I'm old, so I'm I have more years that have passed me since that song came out. So, yep, because that song when that song came out in the 90s, then I am more that my age is more than half of the years when that song came out. Hmm. Yes, because I'm 56 and I believe in 1995, yeah, in 1995 I was 25. So, so what are you getting into? How's the weather out there in sunny California? Well, it's cold out here. It is 39 degrees. And last night we had like maybe it was like quarter size hail. Like it was plummeting. You could feel it. Oh, it's raining there? You must be getting our rain. Maybe. Yeah, so it is freezing out here. Well, 39 degrees in Texas is pretty cold because it comes with humidity. Okay. Wanted to make sure that you can hear me because I don't know how low my volume was. So, wait a minute. This. Oh, hi, Big J G. How are you doing? How are you tonight? And this is Elite Sneakerheads. How are you? Can I shout you out? Yes, JB Keeler. How are you doing? Thank you so much. Thank you, Elite. I appreciate you. Thank you. So today is like my Thursday because I'm taking off Friday. So it's like my Thursday. So I didn't mind getting on the live tonight. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'm JB Keeler. Thank you. Hello, how are you doing? This is Test 78. How are you doing? God bless you too. Thank you. Thank you for coming to the live. I appreciate you. So I'm not doing anything special. Who's this? Lisa's got style. How are you doing, Lisa? How are you tonight? Hey, Noah, how are you? I'm doing good. Like I said, today is my Thursday. Big JG, today's my Thursday, so tomorrow will be my Friday. I'm glad to hear that, Lisa. Yep, which is good because I don't have to be there on Friday. You're going to go to bed, chat. Okay. 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 Thank you for joining the live and liking the live. I appreciate you, JB Keeler. And if I'm not following you and you're following me, can you please let me know in the comments and I will follow you back. Likewise for all of you guys. Thank you. My glasses, Lisa's. I got my glasses from Zelo. So they're so reasonable that I got like, what did I get? About 6 pairs. Thank you. So so big JG, can you let me know in the comments? Thank you. So Lisa, how are you doing? And do you have any content on your videos? Or are you just, do you have any, are you doing any content? And also, if you subscribe to me, let me know so that I can return the favor and I can do that for you as well. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, thanks. So I was talking about earlier. Oh, I'm sorry, Lisa. Did I subscribe back to you? Have I subscribed to you? Okay. So I was talking about facing your fears. If not, can you send me a message just so that I can make sure and then I will subscribe back to you? I usually do. For the most part, anybody that subscribes to me, they'll let you know. I do subscribe back. That's just what I do. Um, so I have this, I'm going to just share this with you guys. So I have this ex-husband in my past, and I just feel that he's been really, like, really treating my son really bad. And my son is a grown man, but my son has so badly wanted to be a part of his dad's life. And um, a long time ago, when I was 16, is when I met this guy. And he's been like so like controlling and so manipulating, right? And I long got over him probably when I was in my like 20s. I moved past him. I just moved and I started over anew. But my son always wanted to be around his dad. He always wanted to be accepted by his dad. Well, his dad manipulates him. He uses him. He steals from him. He leaves him stranded. He lies to him. He competes with him. He tries to talk to women and ladies that are talking to my son. He just does a lot of like trashy, mean stuff to my son. Just really like, really, when I say mean, really mean. And it used to bring me to tears, but when somebody does something to you for so long, I mean, you just kind of like you get over it. You start becoming more stronger, and you're able to like stand up to your enemies like that. I am remarried. I have been married now for, this is my second marriage. I've been married now for 18 years. Um, so I'm long past that. But when you start getting to my kids and my grandkids, and I don't care if you are an ex, that's when it gets to me. That's when I take it personal. So so what I did yesterday was I was so upset because he left my son stranded in Oklahoma, took my son's wallet, took his money, and left him stranded. And I know this is personal that I'm sharing with you guys, but I just wanted to just get it off of my chest because I was so mad about it. But as I told my son in the past to stop letting him have control over your life and stop dealing with him, And he keeps going back for the sake of just being like a little fragment in his dad's life, even though his dad literally wants nothing good for him. My daughter, on the other hand, she's older, more mature. She left that situation a long time ago. She doesn't even entertain it. The reason why I keep getting brought into it is because he keeps affecting my son. So when he does things to my son, like steals from him, takes his car, does whatever he does, and my son calls me and he's upset, then I have to start coming to his defense. My ex, yes. So yesterday, or this morning rather, I went in. I sent this really, 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 really mean but truthful text. No threats. I just told him who he was and what he has done to me, my life, and my grandkids, and my kids' life. I just let him know. I just went in. And I know that everything that I said sunk in because he didn't even call me back, and he didn't even try to deny it. He didn't even try to attack me because he knew he was in the wrong. But what he did do was he he sent a message to my husband like, this is so and so. And my husband is very mature, and he was like, I ain't got time for that. He didn't even respond to him. But that's all he said. So in my message, I was like, don't. I never want to talk to you again. Don't call my kids. Stay away from my grandkids. Denounce yourself from my life. Devil, you are a liar, and I rebuke you. And so I said all of that because that's how I felt. I said, you've stolen from your own son. You've stolen his car. You've used his car to give to other people for their use, pimping them out with his car. And if you think you're going to try to take the car again, I said, I have all the receipts, and I will just report you to the police. Try me if you want to. I'm not the one. So that was it. That was what I did. Because I felt like he had to know. He had to know how I felt. And you know how sometimes when people know that they're convicted and they feel guilt and shame, then they can't stand up to people. They can't stand up to the people that they've bullied or affected. They can't stand up to them when that person is standing back up to them because they cowered down. And that's what he did. He cowered down. He felt it. I can't remember everything that I said verbatim, but it was like probably about 20 sentences with adjectives describing who he was. 20 of them. No cursing. I didn't even have to curse. I just used a whole bunch of adjectives to describe who he was. Or was it? That's what I did. Thank you, Crisco's. Okay, now that I got that off. Thank you. I got these glasses from Zelo. Thank you, Black Suede, but I'm sorry, sir. I am spoken for. I'm sorry. The good ones always find the good ones. You know what I'm saying? The bad ones, they don't, for some reason, they don't find any. They find the bad ones. So I'm sorry, I am spoken for, but I thank you. Yes, I did, Lisa. I did what my heart told me to do. And the crazy thing was, so let me just tell you this. And don't think I'm a mean person, but let me tell you this. I told my son on yesterday when he asked me, He asked me to help him out, but I've been helping him out because every time his dad lets him down, I help him out. I help, help, help. But it's just getting to a point to where I need to stop. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to be 70 years old still helping this grown man. So, anyways, I told him, "You're on your own. No, I'm not going to help you." That's what I said. Thank you. Thank you, Mac Ryan. I appreciate you. So, thank you so much. So, he had his dad to um, take him somewhere, and his dad um, took off and took his wallet, like he left his wallet in the car. So he took off with his wallet and he went to the casino. He took all of his money, he gambled his money at the casino. And then my son called me. But this is one of many times. So my son calls me and he's like, he left me out here, left me stranded. He left me. And so I had already told him, don't mess with him, leave him alone. So I said, well, I'm sorry, you were going to have to figure this one out on your own because I told you, and I've told you. And I said, you do get paid tonight. So when you get paid tonight, you use that money to get you back. And he said, but he took all of my cards, my everything. He took it. I don't have it. And I said, well, I'm sorry. There is nothing that I can do to help you, son, because I've helped you time after time after time after time after time after time after time. Oh, good, Mac, you're not drinking alcohol anymore. God bless you on that. So I said, so I'm not going to do this. And then what I did was I got off the phone and it just bothered me. So I was just praying and I was praying to God. And I was like, I said, Lord, keep him safe and get him home safe. Because I can't do this anymore. I can't keep doing it. I can't be an enabler. So can you get him home safe? Hi, Eric. So he got him home safe. Um, but then my son called me and said that he had to walk 8 miles. And he said that his dad took all of his money. And he sent me this message at 11 p.m. And I just checked my phone. I got up and checked my phone just to see, you know. So then again at 1:30, it was like, I hate him, I hate him, I hate him. And so then I just called him at 1:30 this morning. Mind you, I had to go to work. So I called him and he said, my son said, the Bible says to honor thy mother and thy father. And I said, but how are you going to honor somebody that honors the devil? If that person honors the devil and is always doing things to you, you can't honor them. Thank you, Eric. Thank you. I tried. So I said, so what you need to do is write you down a list of all the good things that he's done for you and all of the bad things that he's done for you or to you. And then all of the times that he's let you down. And if whatever list is the most, that's what your heart needs to go with. And you need to just pray. I said, if you're having a problem with, you know, letting go, then you have to ask God to deliver you from him. That's what you have to do. I said, because every time you use me and take advantage of me, then you reap what you sow. And then God uses somebody else to take advantage of you. So all that stuff that your dad is doing to you is what you're doing to me. And I said, and I'm the one that's here helping you. I don't deserve this. But every time you do it to me, it's coming back to you. And it's coming through him. So I think that it sunk in. I said, because you don't have any money for food now. It's going to snow tomorrow and be a blizzard. Yes, you said, Lisa, you said that God is speaking to me and you are doing the right steps. Trust. Yes, I feel that. So I just told him. So then this morning, as he was talking to me this morning, he was like, um, it's a blizzard. My power is out and I need to go to a hotel. And his dad lives around the corner, but he knew he couldn't call him, so I just said a prayer about it because I wanted to make sure that this wasn't like a little conning thing. So I prayed about it, and I helped him get to the hotel until they turned the power on. But yeah, so sometimes you just gotta face your enemies, and you gotta face the people that try to control you. And the devil will try to use anybody to try to control you. He will work through your kids, through your family members. So you just have to ask God to give you that divine intervention so that you will see it when it's coming. So that's why I just wanted to share that with you. I got it off my chest. But you know what? He didn't even call me back. His dad. He he didn't even try to step back to me. And I was waiting for it. I was waiting because I only told the truth. All the things that I said was the truth. Yeah. And the funny thing was, I sent it to the wrong person by mistake this morning because he has changed his number so many times that when I asked my son for the number, my son wouldn't give me his number. I was like, give me the number. He said, I am calm, Corin. I am calm. But I was really upset this morning. But I was upset in a calm way because I didn't want it to take over my health, you know? And when I asked my son for the number, he said, well, I don't have his number anymore. And I think I deleted his number. I don't have the number. And I said, I think you're covering for him. So you will cover for him, and but you will expect higher expectations from me. So I said, don't worry about it. So I just started going through my phone, and I sent the text to this morning to the wrong man. And it was funny because one of the things I said in the text was that you, I said, you are a poor excuse for a father. And I said, you are the worst in Black history. So then the man that responded to me said, good morning. I think you sent this to the wrong number. Um, I am a white male. I'm not Black. And I have two sons. So I thought this was coming from my son. He said, but whoever you were talking to is a scumbag and needs to get a can of whoop ass. That's what he said. He said, and I am so sorry that you're going through that. He said, he sounds like a terrible person. And then I said, with all due respect, sir, I apologize. I said that message was misdirected to your number because I didn't know. I said I called the wrong or dialed or text the wrong number. And he said, it's okay. And then he said, it's all right. And so that was that. Yep. But yeah, sometimes you just gotta, like, I remember when I was younger, I used to be like so intimidated by him. And so the things that he's doing to my son is what he did to me. But I was a very strong-minded person. So at the age of 25 is when I left and I took my kids. It's not a religious channel, but I am speaking religion if, but if you don't like the channel, then you can change the channel, but it's not a religious channel. Okay. So anyways, when I was 25, I left because I was being like abused physically. Now I've always been a fighter, so I'm not going to be the type of person that's just going to let you just slap me around because as a kid, I used to fight only boys, right? So I was very tough and I was a tomboy and I played with boys. And so, so I didn't see it as abuse, but it was mental abuse. Do you get what I'm saying? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Well then, my apology if that's not what you intended to say. But I do have moderators on here and they will, if you're saying something that's not nice or inappropriate, they will block you or put you in timeout. That's why they're my moderators and that's why I trust them and that's why I love them so much. Thank you, moderators. Thank you. But anyway, so I left. I cried for the first 12 hours and I drove from Virginia all the way back to California with my two kids and two bikes in the car. After the first 12 hours, I after the first 12 hours, I got past it and I'm from the West Coast. Yep, I'm from California. But after the first 12 hours, it was like God just gave me all this strength. And then I just started cussing. I was just like, I was cussing them out. You so and so, what you did to me, what you done to my kids, what you done, this, that. And I just had this power. And so I had always been, he made me dependent because he would just pull the wool off. I mean, pull the rug off from under me all the time. And so I know that didn't go over well. I know. But what I'm saying is at first I was crying and I felt um like he had power over me. I felt like the devil, which was my ex-husband, had power over me. And I cried and I cried and I was scared and I was only 25. And so I have a sense of humor, okay? And so then, by the time I got to California, back to California, thank you, thank you, thank you, Mr. Lee Rancid. Thank you so much. So by the time I got to California, I had all this adrenaline going and all of this confidence. And so I told my dad, I came to live with my dad, and I said, look, Dad, I said, I'm going to be here for 2 months before I find a job, okay? I said, and then in 3 months, I'm going to get my own apartment. I'm not going to be here long. So within 6 weeks, I found a job. And so my first job that I found, 25, was at the Long Beach Naval Shipyard. I was making good money, like good money for my age. So then a month later, I said, like I said, Dad, I'm leaving. I got an apartment. I'm moving into my apartment. But while I was there for the 2 months, I paid my dad rent. My dad only um, required that I give him, $350 a month. And this was back in 95. So that's what I did. Um, and then I just kept moving from there because my ex-husband told me, you'll never be able to get an apartment on your own. You'll never be able to have a job to last long enough to afford to take care of yourself. You'll never have nobody. You'll never. Hi, TWC. So, I'm just talking, not doing anything. So, when he came back, he called himself trying to repossess my car that he had bought for me. And he was like, I want you to come back with me. And I said, I'm not going back with you. Okay. He said, well, the car is coming back with or without you. And so he took my car. I still had to go to work. So I went and got another car. When he took the car, I just canceled the insurance off the car. He took the car to Virginia and let a girlfriend or somebody drive the car, and they totaled it. totaled the car. He reaped what he sowed. And then after that, it seemed like every time he tried to get a car, he would either wreck it or it would get stolen. Wreck it, stolen, wreck it, stolen. So one day he was like, Trina, 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 I am tired of being under your wrath. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Do you forgive me? Can you please make it stop happening? I just feel like I'm just, I feel like I'm being cursed. Ever since I took your car, he wasn't being cursed. He was reaping what he sowed. So that's what was going on. Yep. So, like I said, face your fears and stand up to your enemies and just have faith because God's got your back and He will help you and He will fight all of your battles. He will put your enemies at your footstools. Thank you. Hey, thanks. I mean, but TWC, you just came on here, so you don't know. You don't know if. Oh well. Okay. If you delete it, fine. That's fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. But anyways, so I just wanted to say you just have to face your fears, you know. Don't ever let anybody have that empowerment over you. Stand up. Stand up to people. You can do it in a respectful way. And you can do it. Oh. Oh, okay. 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 That's fine. TWC, that's fine. That's fine. No skin off my back. I'm fine. So, but yeah, so you just have to, overcome adversities. That's all I'm saying. Yep. So, so TWC, did you watch the game this weekend? And if you did watch the game this past weekend, what team were you going for? Oh, okay. Well, I think you didn't watch the game. Okay. So, what team were you going for? Was it Philadelphia or Kansas? I didn't really I didn't really have a favorite team that day. It didn't really matter to me. But I did watch the halftime. That's all I can say. Cause I'm from that area. So I'm from the Compton, Linwood, Long Beach area. So we were representing that day. Serena. Yep, sure did. Okay. Oh yeah. Yes. But then I was watching on it was kind of funny, but it wasn't funny, but it was funny. I was watching on my Instagram. So this guy was dressed up in a blue like little skirt. He had a blue um jacket or something, and he had this t-shirt tied up, and he had this blonde wig hair, and it was over his face, and he was out there doing the crip walk. And at first I saw it, and I said, "Man, people just don't. They just they have no clue." But he got 1.9 million likes. So if you look for it on Instagram, it's on Instagram. So it's a black man and he's dancing, Yeah, he was. He was like he was making like a little meme of not of not of Snoop Dogg, but of Serena Williams. No, it was a man. It's on Instagram. I was like, that is so cold. But it was kind of funny. I thought the dancing that he was doing, and then he had the wig over his head, so you couldn't really see his mustache and his beard or anything. But yeah, he did crazy. So, but he got 1.9 million likes that quick. I'm like, God, yeah. So probably got it from the people that didn't like the Super Bowl too. So I guess he made fun. So it was like people that were for it and against it. Wow. Mm-mm. People just can be so mean sometimes. Um, the hot tub is good. We got in it on Sunday. We did. It was really windy that day, and it was nice. So, cause Sunday, yes. Did we get the new wall in? No, but they are going to cut that wall down, so there won't be any wall there anymore, so that we can see more of the backyard. Yep. I kind of don't want them to cut it down because the curtains, when it's windy, the curtains were almost blowing into the hot tub. So we had to block, because, we had that awning all the way around it. I am. I'm probably going to do a live stream um, when I retire because I don't want anyone that's from my job to just be on my live stream and say, oh, she was in the hot tub and that just wasn't really, you know, I just don't, I only have like 3 months to go. So I'm treading lightly. So I want to make sure I get this 3 months done out the way and that, you know, I don't have any problems. You know what I'm saying? So, yep. I just want to retire on a good note. And I got 3 more months to go. What's this? February, March, April, May. Yes. So, mm, maybe the day before. Maybe then. Oh, thank you guys for liking a live. I appreciate you guys. I didn't get to say thank you. And to also say that I appreciate my subscribers. I do in more ways than you think I do. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. And if you are following me and I'm not following you, please let me know in the comments. Or just let me know that you're following me or that you're subscribing to my channel, and I will do the same. Okay? Thank you. Thanks for all of your support. Well, if you stream in the hot tub after you quit your job, you have to wear clothes. I don't think, yeah, you did. Well, I mean, I still, I'm an appropriate woman, so I'm very modest when it comes to certain things, because I have to be respectful of myself and other people out there, and I try to lead by example. So I'm like that. That's just the type of person that I am, you know. Mm, just do that. That's who I am. Yep. Because it was funny, like I went to my sister's house one time in the summer, and she has this like nice cabana around her swimming pool and everything. And I was saying, oh, I have this nice bathing suit on. I have been working out and everything. And I said, sis, can you do a video of me? And so she was like, sure. So sitting on the lawn chairs, and she was like, you're so stiff. Let me just show you what to do. So she said, loosen up. So I was like, loosen up. And it's because for years, my siblings are a lot younger, so they've always made me feel like the old goat. But sometimes as you get older, you just start looking better, nicer, So anyways, and your confidence can either you can either have more confidence boosted, or you could lose your confidence. Well, I started gaining my confidence in myself. So anyway, so she was like filming me, recording me, and she was like, do this, do this. So I was like, she was like, do that, she said, sashay, do this. She said, be like a model, do all this. So I was doing all this, and she said, and move a little, do this. And after she finished, I was like, that's me. That is me. Oh. So yeah. So that's a little story for another day. But yeah, so when I do get to retire, I think I'm gonna work out more. I want to stay in shape. Um, and like I was telling you guys earlier, a couple of lives ago, I'm going to take on a couple of different languages, or learn how to speak different languages. It's just something that I want to do. So I'm going to do that. Um, and I think I'm going to try to learn sign language. I just want to make sure that I'm still challenging my mind. So, yeah. So, TWC, what do you do during the day? What are you doing? Are you still in school, or what are you doing? I know you're on the East Coast because you told me that before, but what do you do during the day? Okay, share with me. Share anybody. Tell me what you guys do during the day. Are you guys working during the day? Um, like, do any of you guys like work from home? Because I'm not much of a person that I would want to work from home, because I just don't like having to be trapped on a computer and I can't do other things. Like, I like to be doing things. So if the computer is on, I want to be like cleaning the house or something, you know, or dancing to a video or something, or cooking or doing something. So it would be hard for me to have a job that you have to sit at the computer. Because I almost got this job once. This was during the COVID, and I was going to leave my job and take this other job, but they told me that I was going to have to be in front of the computer, and that I had to set up my webcam so that they can watch me to make sure that I was on the computer. And they said, and when you're away, if you step away from the computer, you need to call in first and let somebody know, so that someone can come in and relieve you. I said, okay, so I'm going to be on the computer. You want me to set up my webcam? And he asked me before I even got the job, they had to do a test on my computer to see how fast it was. So if it was too old or too slow, then I think they weren't going to give me the job. I think that was the case. So, but anyways, they said I had to set up my webcam. It's just something about having somebody watching you. I just didn't that just didn't sit too well with me. I mean, even if you dress professional and whatever, but just to have somebody watching you, I didn't really like that too much. So they said he was also saying he also said that um the company was American Express, I believe. I believe it was American Express. But they said that if I get so many strikes or something against me, then that would be a write up or something. And I thought long and hard about that. And I was like, I don't think it's something. Oh, and the shift that I had to have was um, 11 to 7 because I had to be during those hours so that I can communicate with both sides of the coast, like California and the West Coast and the East Coast. I didn't like the shift, and I didn't like the fact of having to sit at the computer all day, you know? So I just declined. I told him, I called him and I said, I really appreciate you for offering me the job, but I just don't think I could take it at this time. So I thought about that kind of stuff, and that's the reason why I won't work at any of those working at home on a computer job. I just don't want to do that. I don't want to be watched. Like, I don't want to have to feel like somebody is babysitting me on the camera, you know? So, yep. So, like I said, today is my Thursday. Um, and tomorrow will be my Friday because I'm not going to work on Friday. And then Monday, we are off in observance of President's Day. So that's good too. So I won't have to go to work that day. And then on the 21st, next week, I am going to New Orleans. Yep, that's where I'm going. So, gonna have fun there. I think I want to stay away from the French Quarter, but I'm going to a wedding. So, I'm kind of excited about that. And even though it's a 9 hour drive, I usually drive out there, but I'm flying this time, so I'm gonna be praying on that one too. You know, these planes these days have been kind of crazy. Yeah. I wish I could play some music. Gosh, because it's so much more livelier when you have music playing in the background, right? I think I can play like spa music, but I have to check that out. I gotta confirm that and see if I can play spa music in the background. It is so cold outside that I can feel like a draft. Like I have a window over there and I can feel like a little draft. So I know it's cold out there. It's like 39-ish. Sheesh. Because I'm still a Cali girl, so I'm not really used to the cold like this. And I'm not really used to the heat, you know? Crazy. Sheesh. Yeah, because I think it's tomorrow that is going to be 25 degrees. That's pretty cold. Whew. So I'm going to have to dress for the weather on that one because I'm not trying to freeze. No, sorry, I'm not trying to catch any colds. I've been wearing my mask every day at work. Um, Even though there's like very few, if any, maybe one and a half people because they don't wear it the whole day. But I just don't want to get sick because there's flus out there. They have like a flu strand A and a flu strand B. What did they say? There's a coughing some kind of coughing sickness out there, like closely related to like tuberculosis, and there's just all kind of things out there. So I've been taking some soursop bitters, and also I've been taking some multivitamins because I am not trying to get sick, because I got sick around the Christmas holidays, and I think I must have coughed for about 2 weeks. So I'm not trying to do that again. I'm just trying to stay healthy, because they have those like those bacterial colds and diseases out there that can almost take you down. So I'm not trying to do that. No, no. So I'm just gonna wear my mask and play it safe. Use my hand sanitizer. Wash my hands for 20 seconds, you know, because I don't know what's going on. And I've been hearing about like um that we've kind of been United States has not really been getting along with other countries. So we don't know what they could have up their sleeve. We don't know. So we have to be safe. Like someone told me today that to get ready for a water shortage. Did any of you guys hear that? Because I heard that our water system all over the United States, is what I heard, is so backdated that they were going to start doing some things to upgrade it, and that we're going to have like some water shortages. And I was like, oh my gosh. So I do have a filter on my refrigerator. Hopefully that will work. And I will start using that. But I was told that there's going to be a couple of water shortages. And also, my water bill kind of spiked up like last month. So I wonder if that was any indication that they're doing something. I don't know, because we weren't even using the sprinkler. So I don't know. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't even have, gosh, I'm sorry, guys. I didn't even advance this all the way. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Dang it. I'm sorry. I didn't. I think my text stopped. I just noticed because I was over here talking to myself, and I'm like, am I just talking to myself? Oh, well, I'll just keep talking. I like to talk anyways. Okay, so you said, yeah, today, Big JG, if you're still on here, you said today in almost all of my classes, almost half of the students were not in class. And this has been happening for, yes, people have been getting sick. Hi, Sunship Soyo. I love your videos. I really love your videos. You guys, if you're not following Sunship Soyo, follow him. He has some really interesting videos. I think Sunship, where are you? Like, are you out in Africa? Where are you filming your videos out? Because I know you're not in the United States, but you have some really cool videos. I'm sorry, guys. Let me check and see what I had on there. I think my text messages have stopped. Hi, Doobie Snacks. How are you doing? I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna try to say hi to everybody. I am so sorry. I feel like such a. Hi, Allie. Oh, do a stream in New Orleans. Okay, I saw that. TWC. Okay, and you said Big JG. What is my favorite restaurant food? Okay, my favorite food is seafood, and I like gumbo, but it has to be done the right type of way. I like maybe California style gumbo, I guess. Um, I'm a big sweets eater. Okay. I think I'm starting to catch up. Okay. Oh, I don't know. Why did I think that you were out in some country? Because every time I see your lives, you guys are either planting like crops or I've seen you doing something with concrete, like making boxes, concrete boxes. And the sad boy doobie snacks, you said that you are making music. Okay. Okay. Thank you guys for liking the live. I am so sorry. I apologize that my text just stopped. So for a minute there, I just thought I was just talking to myself. So I just kept on talking, you know? So that's just what I did. So I'm sorry, guys. I hope I didn't miss anybody else. Let me just go back and make sure I got Allie. I said hi to Allie. Um, okay. Let's see what else. I'm checking. Okay. You said Zoom job. What do you mean? No. Okay. Oh, Ezra. Ezariah. How are you doing? Hola. I'm sorry I miss you. I hope you're still on here. I am so sorry, people. Golly. I'm so sorry. Okay. I'm back. I got everybody. Okay, you said sonship soil. You said yes. We got a grant from the Department of Agriculture to buy land and develop a community garden in the hood. Yes, because when I saw the video, there were like maybe about 10 people, and everybody was either opening up the seeds or the soil or the what was it, the fertilizer, and you guys were like working all in sync with each other. And I was like, what are they doing? And so at first, the way it looked, I thought you were in some foreign country and you were planting the crops for everybody in your village or something. That's what I thought. And because it was just like you had this like easy type of calming music. And so I just kept, I don't know if you saw any of my comments, but I just kept plugging away comments and I was saying a lot of nice things, but I don't think that you were I don't even think you were working. I think you were the cameraman. Were you the cameraman that day? So this was about 2 weeks ago, I think. Yeah, so I thought that was pretty good. But wow, so you're doing a garden? That is so cool. That is so cool. And I guess it's okay to do it right about now, like when it's winter. Just depends on certain things. Oh, you're from Texas? Oh, really? So I'm in Texas. Oh, you said you help urban farmers remediate their soil according to the Department of Environment so that they can bring their products to our farmers market and get paid from food stamps. That is such a really good thing that you're doing. That is so cool that you are doing that. That is so cool. And you're literally, like, you guys are literally teaching them how to feed or a whole community because you guys had so many rows of crops. That is really good. See, that's the kind of stuff that I like to do. You know what I mean? I like to do that kind of stuff, because I love nature and I love planting and literally eating off the fruits of my garden, like that. You know how they say you can eat off the fruit of your garden. I like doing that. But we have in Texas, our weather is not that great for planting a whole bunch of stuff. And you have to be watering it every single day, right? Am I right on that, Big JG? Right? Yes. Yes. Oh, they went viral. Wow. Wow. That is so cool. Yes, because they were so those videos were so soothing to watch because nobody was talking. You guys were just working like some worker bees. And so people were just having to use their own rely on their own I guess senses to figure out what you guys were doing, right? So yeah. So you're not in the panhandle. Yeah, so I'm in the Dallas area too. Oh, thank you, Corn. Thank you so much. Okay. All right. I'll see you guys later. I'll see you later. TWC. It's 1 o'clock, so I mean, I'm sorry, 1 o'clock. It's been 1 hour. I guess I'm getting tired. It's been 1 hour, so I don't want to keep up too much of your time. I do appreciate you guys for coming on here and spending time with me and for also liking the live. I always appreciate you guys, and I always want you to know that. I do. I really do appreciate the love. Okay. Thank you, Corn. Thank you, TWC Myers. Thank you, Allie. Thank you, Eric. Thank you, all of you guys. Thank you, Big JG. Thank you so much. You have a good night and God bless you. You guys get some sleep and I will talk to you later. I love you guys. Okay. Bye bye. Have a nice night too. Good night. Good night, Sunship Soil. Bye, Big JG. It's hard to say that. Big JG. Big JG. Okay. All right. Talk to you later. Bye bye.